Saw you in a picture, you with her. Think my heart stopped, think it stopped working. Wish I never left, now I deserve it. Gave my heart to you, I hope it's worth it. Said I wasn't right, guess you were right. Looking at the stars, they're never aligning. I would come home, but I just feel like lying. Looking in the mirror, baby, who am I? And my heart was yours. By your side, you deserve to be happy. You do. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. When I said that I loved you, I meant it. And when I said you weren't right, I was kidding. I should've never left. Wish I never left. And now I hate when you fight. I should've stayed by your side. Now you're gone and it's all my fault. And I gave my heart to you. I hope it's worth it. My heart was yours. My heart was yours. Baby, my heart was yours. You were my favorite mistake I adored. Could've been your Bonnie, baby, you could've been my Clyde. Wish I would've never left you, should've stayed by your side. Oh, my heart was yours. You were my favorite mistake I adored. Could've been your Bonnie, baby, you could've been my Clyde. Wish I would've never left you, should've stayed. You wanted a daughter made of sunlight, but I was born in the blackout. You wrote my life like a checklist, and every box says let you down. Wrong, wrong, wrong again. I'm your disappointment, trust and skin. We never took. Pretend I'm perfect for the neighbors' look, but behind the walls it's just your shame. I'm the daughter that you never name. Erase me, replace me, betray. Would you finally sleep at night? You made me I wear your old band tee like a flag for bad decisions. Black eyeliner running like a map of all our collisions. You texted sorry at 3 a.m. and called it closure, then ghosted every promise like it was composure. My bedroom's full of mixtapes that still spell your name. I press play and every chorus sounds the same. Mom says time heals like it's a thing you can buy, but I'm trading hours for the echo of your goodbye. You left like a flash, neon afterglow. I scream into the static, but the city doesn't know. My heart's on rewind, stuck on the worst part. I'm 17 and learning how to break apart. Oh, and I still wear your jacket when it rains. We carved our initials in the bench by the bridge. Now they're just 2 letters with a crack in the ridge. You smiled like a headline, then faded like the ink. I tried to read the ending, but the paper started to sink. I carry cigarettes, smoke secrets in my pocket, cheap and small. I laugh too loud to cover how I miss you. After all, friends say new boys, new noise. They don't know how to mend a chorus that keeps looping the way you said we're friends. You left like a flash, neon afterglow. I scream into the static, but the city doesn't know. My heart's on rewind, stuck on the worst part. I'm 17 and learning how to break apart. We sing, you were the spark, I am the mess you left. We sing, you were the spark, I am the mess you left. I trace your name on fog glass, it becomes a ghost. I press until my fingers hurt. You were the most. Turn the volume up, make the speakers bleed the truth. I'll trade 1,000 quiet nights for one honest youth. You wanted me small, I broke every seam instead. I will not die quiet in the corners of your head. Guitar. Wow, melodic that stops like a hell breath. You look like a flash, neon afterglow. I scream into the static and someone finally knows. My heart's on rewind, but I'm learning how to start. I'm 17 and stitching back the parts. Tonight I burn your name into confetti lights. Polaroids in the sink, smoke drifting out the door. I fold up every memory and leave it on the floor. Tomorrow the sun will make the edges less sharp. Maybe I'll show the world my stitches under this neon afterglow. My notebook breathes like a wounded animal. Pages ripped where your handwriting used to live. You taught me how to fold apologies into paper boats and set them in the sink and watch them drown. I count the nights on my freckles, they don't add up, but I keep trying anyway, like math and missing numbers. You were lipstick on my collar, a bruise in my calendar, and I kept scheduling heartache like a part-time job. My mom says move on like it's a chore list, but moving feels like walking out of my own skin. I tore out the page with your name and stapled the rest back together. smells like cheap perfume and regret. I wear your silence like a chain. I keep taking off and putting back on. The mirror shows me someone who still hums our song, even though the chorus forgets how to come in. I plaster band stickers over the cracks in my walls, pretend the noise will fix the shape of me. My friends burn bridges in group chats for fun. I just burn the photos one by one. I tore out the page with your name and stapled the rest back together, but the whole is a poem that won't stop. Being honest, I shout until my throat is a broken street lamp still flickering, and I write your goodbye in red ink, 'cause black felt too polite. You left me with a library of what ifs and I'm overdue. I find your laugh in the static of late night radio. It hides between songs like it's shy. I pinch the hem of my hoodie until I wake up from missing you, until the ache is just a bruise I can press away. I'm learning to stitch with my own hands, uneven seams, low thread. I'll wear my scars like patches on a jacket that never fits anyone else. If loving you was a riot, then I'm the afterglow. Loud, messy, alive. Sprinkle were my favorite mistake, and I'm not sorry for the Decided to finish with the main and stapled the rest back together. The hole turned into a window I can climb through. I scream until the street answers back and the echo learns my name. I signed your goodbye in red ink and hung it on my wall like a flag. You left me with a library of what ifs I'm checking out. The last line fades, but the melody stays. I hum it into the dark, and the dark comes back tonight. I'm not perfect, but I'm not someone who waits. I'm someone who writes new pages, even if they tear. The summer's finally over. Time to go back to school. Now you're calling me up, acting like I'm still your girl. And you're right. You broke my heart. I gave you everything. It's all gone, 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 gone. you back. You give your heart and soul to them, and they just treat you bad. And you keep thinking maybe someday that will change, but you know deep down that things will stay the same. So what's the point of love if not forever? What's the point of all this pain? Now I'm crying and writing these letters in heaven, but it won't be the same. Now I'm sitting here in my room, I'm just crying out your name, and you're with him in the other room. I bet you're calling out his name. I hope he loves you like I could. I hope he treats you like he should. 'Cause, baby, if you gave me the chance, I'd be everything that you want. So what's the point of love if not forever? What's the point of all this pain? Now I'm crying and writing these letters in heaven, won't be the same. What's the point of love if not forever? What's the point of all this pain? Now I'm crying and writing these letters in heaven, won't be the same. You save forever, you save forever, you save forever, you save forever. So what's the point of love if not forever? What's the point of all this pain? Now I'm crying and writing these letters in heaven, won't be the same. What's the point of love if not forever? What's the point of all this pain? Now I'm crying and writing these letters in heaven, won't be the same. Tired of dreaming, sick of hoping for nothing. Drove to the edge of the ocean, threw in a piece of my heart. It was the best part. I could have loved you forever, but now I don't know if I ever. Maybe you're thinking it over, but I can still feel your cold shoulder. It's burning my soul like a fever, and you know that I could have loved you forever, but now I don't know if I ever. Love is all over, it's the dawn of the darkness. All that I have left to hold on to are the pieces of my heart. It's the best part. I could have loved you forever, but now I don't know if I ever. Maybe you're thinking it over, but I can still feel your cold shoulder. It's burning my soul like a fever, and you know that I could We met at the start of the summer. All those late nights under the covers. You told me you'd be mine forever, but we broke up the start of September. I've got a heart made of tin, and you ripped it to pieces again. I've got a heart made of tin, and you ripped it to pieces again.
You were the fire, and I was the thunder. Fought for your love like a war that I won. A room full of people, we saw only each other. Said we'd be one forever and ever.
I've got a heart made of tin, and you ripped it to pieces again. I've got a heart made of tin, and you ripped it to pieces again. You wore your emptiness like a vintage tee. Curt posters taped above your bed, holy and dead. You hummed the pain like it was trademark, scribbled suicide lines and songs you never played. I learned to laugh where the light was missing, burnt fingertip from the letters you kept sending. You called it art, I called it a habit. You wanted the halo, but not the price. I glued my lipstick on like a battle flag, put my hands on the mic and taught the silence to fight. You were caught in thrift store jeans, beautiful, broken, misunderstood. I was courting chips, red nails, loud, messy, way too good. You spun the world on your quiet, and I spun back with rage and a grin. You wanted to be tragic, I wanted to be loud and win. We shared a cheap mixtape and a pack of filtered lies. You wrote I miss you in the margins of my algebra. You stole metaphors from late night radio. Wanted the applause but fled when the room got close. I learned to kiss like a headline, curse like a chorus, wear bruises like badges and call it honest. You preferred the dark where you could be a saint. I preferred the stage where I could shake the paint. You were Kurt in thrift store jeans, beautiful, broken, misunderstood. I was Courtney and chips, red nails, loud, messy, way too good. You wanted to die pretty on some private page. I lit cigarettes with your promises and laughed through the rage. Sometimes I imitate your sadness to see if it fits a thrifted cardigan, your favorite flannel split, but my reflection sneers back in mascara and scuffs. I don't will for attention, I crash and I bluff. I am not your trophy, not a footnote or a ghost. I am the riot you feared when you loved me the most. You wanted an icon, I gave you a hurricane. You wanted tragedy, I gave you my name. You wanted cut, but you got something you couldn't say. You we're staying, but I'm already louder. I'm already alive again.
We're not famous, we're just unknown. You think we're losers, so what? I love it when they say I can, gives me strength to do it. The rejection of the same, but I know you all relate. And I don't know what to tell ya, and I don't know what to say. We're not dead, it's just passion. We're just angst in the flesh. If this is a song that gets it right, you better not sing along. And tell your friends that it's bad, no one cares about your opinion. No, now you like it, I was just playing around. All your stupid little fake tears, I guess we were right. And I don't know what to tell ya, and I don't know what to say. We're not dead, it's just passion. We're just angst in the flesh. I don't know what to tell ya, I don't know what to say. We're not dead, it's just passion. We're just angst in the flesh. We're just angst in the flesh. We're just angst in the flesh.